Warzone event as well, so it's gonna be really difficult, but a shit ton of content in the league. There's gonna be all new Warzone stuff that's gonna be coming out that I'll have to, you know, make a video on, and I seriously want to play more. But I also have to play Cold War once that new sniper rifle comes out, because I gotta unlock all the attachments for it and everything, so I could go and use it in Warzone as well, and just to see how good it is on Cold War in general. Phoenix Ninja is still moving out here in the middle of nowhere by himself, basically. I mean, he's not completely by himself. There's definitely a few other stragglers. Still got the zombies over here at the dam. I'm assuming this is where the event happens. Something happens with the dam, and just some area of the map is going to get replaced with those big, like, electrical things. I guess this is what he felt like he should be doing out here, looting all of these random small little buildings to get less than 4,000 while the gas is coming. Oh, 5,000 now. Shut the fuck up. It's a high-level strategy. Oh, he found a bag, though. That's the money he needed. Now, here's the thing. Does he even buy a loadout with it? Hey, buddy. Hey, the gas is coming. There's also an FFAR on the ground. Okay, we're going to keep the Milano. It is blue after all. That means it does more damage. Checks this other building here. I mean, I really need to do a better job with looting, because I always do this thing where I loot, like, 2 things. Have, like, 2 plates, go and challenge somebody that's been looting the entire time just to try and take their shit. And a lot of the time, it does work out. It feels really bad when it doesn't. Didn't have time to go and buy at the buy station. Rather, we're probably not going to have time at this buy either, so he's just going to probably take off. No, never mind. He's going to get him. Buy a loadout drop immediately. Okay, so he's going to keep the loadout drop and then hop back in. I can't tell what's worse, dropping 10K for somebody or dropping the loadout for him. You know what I mean? Where are you going to throw once you make it into the circle, though? And on top of that, I mean, once this is completely done, I mean, you're gonna get it anyway. Your free loadout would have dropped. Phoenix Ninja feeling brave, driving off the edge of the cliffs and shit. I really hope that they somehow fix the rocks on this map. Somehow, with the new iteration of the map or whatever, have a lot less rocks that are completely unmentioned. Saying how you're a trained soldier that can't climb up rocks. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not saying you should be as good at, like, straight up mountain climbing up the face of the mountain, Skyrim style type of shit, but I am saying, like, I should definitely be able to just straight up put my gun on the top of it, use both of my hands, and climb up. Payment protocol level 4 active. It's been this way for a few days. I don't notice anything new or different. Given it's not 1 p.m. yet, usually around 1, it's when it starts getting a little crazy. So he's driving through the radiation here, but he's fine with it because he's got the tac mask. It really kicks super slow on the tac mask. It seems like the tac mask absorbs damage from these specific sources or whatever, as opposed to an actual radiation. It seems like it's damage. Right? He's out of the radiation, and he's gonna go and find the building. That happens all the time. Whenever you get out of the vehicle, your character will randomly just throw like a stun or a flash or whatever it is. I'm assuming this is where he throws his loadout drop. Let's see what his loadout is. Got less than 50 people left. Phoenix Ninja has not engaged with a single person and now pulls out his HDR X16 class with Scavenger and Spotter. This is some alien shit. He's gonna go over to his second loadout. It seems like there's probably multiple people around there, though. He needs to be very careful. He's gonna go towards the loadout. There's no reason that somebody would call a strike on top of that if there wasn't already somebody there picking up their shit. They beam him a little bit. He takes some damage. He's 1 shot, 1 HP. Now he's gonna use his scanner here. Now here's the thing. I still think people are using a lot of Ghost at the moment because some people are still running around with just the singular Psychon. Definitely. Did he have Ghost as the second? I can't remember. This guy is oddly hanging out in this spot. Just for this guy. Yeah, he's staying right there. Like, he's staring right at the corner. Hardly even moving. Directly in front of him, behind the wall. He's creeping up on him. Come on, Phoenix Ninja. Here he goes. In full RTX glory. Where'd he go? Oh, he's pushing him now. Oh my god. This knight immediately leaves the game. After all of that, Phoenix Ninja just goes and leaves the game. And then they randomly put us with this guy. I wanted to see what these dudes out in Wonderland are doing, you know what I mean? That's the most interesting shit to me. Like, I get it. These play styles and stuff, running around, FFAR, high kill, all that shit, great. But I'm trying to spectate some real special shit. Got a stopping power FFAR. Not entirely sure what his other weapon is, primary or secondary. I've been seeing quite a few interesting classes of people thinking that the FFAR is actually an assault rifle recently. I've been seeing people run around with like FFAR Mac 10, which is just a little crazy to be honest. This guy seems like he's definitely pushing people more often though. There's multiple vehicles up here, so there's players here. That guy gets sniped? No, never mind. Hops in the vehicle. He's not going to be able to get into his truck now. Never mind, he takes off. He doesn't want any of that. He just drives away completely. Doesn't want to fight. Just runs away. He didn't like that fight. Just driving away. I'm assuming maybe to try to get maybe on a straight road, jump out, and then challenge into the windshield. That's what I try to do anyway. If somebody's ever chasing me in the truck, I just hop out of my car and then just start shooting it. The cabin is ridiculously weird and buggy, but I'm going to grab a bounty up here. I'm going to scan it first. Bounty. I always wonder what people would do if they go and scan these buildings and they just don't see anything and they run in here with just complete guard down. So he's gonna chase this bounty down. He's sitting over in lumber and gets sniped by somebody. Actually gets hit. Nothing on the radar. I'm gonna go and hop right back into his vehicle. And now the guy's shooting at him again. Jumps out. No longer has a stopping power around here. He's not gonna sit there and peek that window like that. That's just stupid. Clearly the guy is only gonna peek whenever you go to hop back in the truck. People are so pussy, man. It's insane. How he gets cracked. How much you would have bet he literally won't even peek those windows ever again. And immediately, as soon as he gets into his vehicle, the guy goes and shoots into the cabin again. Like, it's just... This is the huge design issue with this game. It's that you give power to people that play like this. Constantly. Smoke is cool. Thank you. Still have not seen what his secondary weapon is at all. Like, this is just his main weapon right here. He just pushes people and shoots at him. I don't even know what he does at long range. That truck was messed up. Swap the trucks out. Pretty smart move here. I mean, clearly this guy probably plays a pretty decent amount. Almost level 500. I mean, could play more, could play less. Lester pushing him out in the middle of the field. The Ghost is just kind of, he threw some C4 down. Coon goes down. I have no idea what happened right there. Just a giant truck pulled up on him. He threw some C4 and hoped that it would work, but goes down his loadout drop, recon. He's just pushing out of the building. Probably has all the confidence in the building. Let's see what his class that he picks up. Zycom FAR. This time, I'm assuming it just has Ghost on it. I'm not sure what his other one had on it, though. Did he just pick 2 different Ghost classes or something? Okay, so never mind. He has an AUG, like an AUG or an M16 or something. But he's aiming at the corner here. Speaking of, the guy doesn't have Ghost on, which usually if he's sitting in a building, no Ghost on, telltale sign, he's probably not very good either. We got a trophy system set up directly above him. Or directly above him. He's not good. On the bottom floor. He's on the bottom floor. Like, when you came over here, you could see he was on the bottom floor. He's in that room. You already know. Do you think he's outside? You gonna wallbang him? Actually, he's in that room. You know where he is. He thinks he's on top of the building. He's not. He's just sitting in that bottom floor. What? This time is just opening that bridge. He actually gets slowed by the guy down there. I don't know what to say. You see the roof? Hello? Yes. Yes, there it is. Finally chasing him. And he pushes him and he kills him. That is unbelievable to me. That is ridiculous. Like, nobody won in that situation. Like, no one got better from that engagement whatsoever. No one improved. No one learned anything. Maybe this guy learned that there was actually a room down there. That's maybe it. That will never help him win a game. I can't believe it. It feels like there's no counter skill. Like, the only thing basically they have to depend on is if the person, like, has a bad shot and can just outgun them. But they just have the positional advantage and are even half the player edge. They can do whatever they want. They always designed this way. Perfect step out here. Finally gonna come out of his hole. So it is the top 11, so this guy wants to definitely play safe. Play safe when there was 150 players. Imagine how safe he plays when there's only 10. Being very vigilant here. Also being very, very careful with the startle energy and also the area. Being very, very quiet. You gotta go kind of a bit of a phase past the building, and then you're gonna have to jump off this ledge here. You're definitely gonna be looking that way from over here. This is actually really shitty. The only thing that he's gonna be able to do if he makes it over here is sit behind a tree somewhere and hope that somebody isn't already on their own loadout drop that fell with this. Or at least somebody that's coming this way that sees it as well. They could be coming from down here, up here, or they could already be in here just looking at it. Gas is coming and it's moving pretty quickly, so probably should do. Nina still scoping it out, thinking that there could potentially be something behind him. He knows that he's fast enough to make it over to the zone in time, so he'd rather just sit there and see if he can catch anybody out that moves too early. Or in his case, it could technically be too late. He doesn't know that. Yep, just starts getting beaten immediately from behind as soon as he jumps out of the building. Guy's in with a sniper rifle, shoots in the body, takes him out, high unit drop. Imminent madness. 6 kills, SPR ASML. He's gonna have to put on his Mask. The Mask is actually going to break while he's out here. So this is actually a really shitty rotation. This is a dog shit rotation, dude. You can hear you go. He's going to die doing this. You just killed yourself. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I understand doing the die doing gas with a player like that hurts me out. And we got another. Imagine how bad the first spectating video is going to be on a brand spanking new map with a whole bunch of brand new dark corners. Got the LW3 secondary with 8 rounds in there, maybe like a 9-round salvo mag on that shit. Super slow ADS time, and it's already on a bad weapon in Warzone. They have ridiculous flinch, more flinch than any other weapon in the game. Even the Modern Warfare sniper rifles don't have the flinch like that, even without using the flinch resistance perk. These weapons, on the other hand, yeah, the flinch is out of control, which is why the Kar 98 reigns supreme. Late game's fun, isn't it? Immediately smoked by another FFAR, big surprise. Turns out that the handling of the weapon isn't its biggest problem. It turns out the ungodly, unmatchable time to kill is the problem. But who knew that? Who knew the fastest killing weapon in the game's damage is the problem? Top 3 scenario, 5 kills total from Chris here. Chris here's been fighting 1v1 situations. They were fighting over near the crates, it sounded like. So now he's gonna take a look over there, maybe get a peek on somebody that is coming out weak or having to rotate. The no recoil, 3X's and 4X's, the boomer scopes. He has a feeling that he's safe right here, so he's just gonna sit here and wait and see if the other player makes a really bad decision, a bad rotation. Circle rotation is actually kind of bad for him because he's gonna have to cross this way right here into potentially where he's already sitting at the crates there. As an idea of it, marks the crates over there with a precision airstrike, shoots it down, sees if anyone's there, doesn't see anyone, does get the hit mark, and now he's gonna go and get him. Layer runs right into him, you see them getting up, and that's a good play by you, Chris. Good job. Precision airstrike plays at the end. And after well over a year of her dance, they still didn't fix a ton of the design issues in the game and would literally rather just make an entirely new map. Actually, just fix a lot of the ridiculous hiding gross-ass corners and shit. GG's, Chris. Sick play at the end of the game.
GG's. Thanks for letting me revive whoever took that award.
Yeah, I mean, Warzone as we know it is definitely going to change a pretty decent amount. Hopefully it's not going to be a thing where we get this new map and we all just kind of don't really like it as much as the other Verdansk, and then everybody gets bored of it, but then everybody is stuck with it for an entire year, maybe even more. This could definitely work out badly, but to be honest though, I'm more excited for the new sniper rifle on the map. So I hope that new sniper rifle is good. It's supposed to be, in my mind anyway, the way that I'm looking at it, this could be the equivalent to like a Kar 98 type of weapon. If it still has a flinch of the other Cold War snipers in Warzone though, yeah, it might not be so great. I don't really know what this play is right here. He obviously knows what he needs right here. Running around up there, just firing his gun. But he's shooting at the ground. He's running in the wrong direction. Someone's behind him. What the fuck is he gonna do with that second guy as well? Oh, he's back again. Ends up throwing a stun grenade at his nuts. Spraying at nothing. They're both not even looking at each other. Finally ended up getting it. 1,000 like it. What is happening? I am so confused. Carlos, he ends up coming out on top somehow, some way. I know so many people just died in this building. It's so strange. The one guy that was on top the entire time just sat around firing his gun to try to bait him out, and then by the time the guy actually challenged him, he literally had no ammo in his gun. There's a guy right in front of the console. He thinks he's on the roof. No, he's on the ground level. This guy's gonna slowly sneak up now. Another person is gonna end up dying in this building. Oh, no, never mind. He's not sneaking at all. Hello? Is everyone we're playing against lagging? I mean, this is one of the most laggy games I have ever spectated in my life. I don't understand what's happening. Everyone I've come across, is the server shooting itself? This guy aiming at him, sniping. The other guy is sitting in the middle building as well. So that guy's in that little two-story and the other one. They're both looking at where the guy died and they're trying to figure out where each other are. Guy is right across the lady, right in front of you, man! Oh my god. Oh no. He hops out onto the roof. He's gonna go down there and just die. There's a guy here looking right at your head. I don't know what this lobby is. It's crazy. Like, you stop playing, I swear, there's a thing that ends up happening on Warzone. When your account just doesn't play for a certain period of time, the next games that you get are truly special. Some people talk about first game of the day. Nah, how about we try first game of the month? Something happens, I'm telling you. I don't know how quickly, you know, if I were to play games, if it would actually end up just kicking in immediately, but dude's level 49, ends up putting that little landmine down on top of all the over there, just waiting for the dude to just land back down. Someone's firing from the really tall building as well, downtown. Somebody also ended up calling in a loadout drop over in this small little neighborhood over here. There's a guy over here fighting someone else. There's a little loadout. Aaron over there at police station, though, throwing a little decoy grenade out there to see if anybody's gonna peek. There's that guy trying to pull out his little heartbeat. So can't use his eyeball, so he has to stare down at the little screen. The baby monitor from MW2 all over again, getting shot, super, super weak. The guy that's looking at him probably actually sees him at the moment. There's like 3, 4 players around him. One guy driving around, the other dude who's shooting in the field, the other guy in the fire tower, the other guy's right through. He didn't see him at all. I've actually heard the rumors that there's a next-gen version of Warzone coming. I obviously don't know if it's gonna like cost money or whatever. I'm gonna assume it's not. But there's gonna be a next-gen version of the game that'll give console field of view, I'm gonna assume. Otherwise, it would really be no point, right? I don't think people really care about the graphics nearly as much so long as their game can run really well or somehow give them better graphical settings somehow. I don't know. Ends up throwing his loadout drop up here. I didn't even realize he had one. Calling it in, this guy's pulling up in his car, hops out. I mean, there's no way that he's gonna be able to get up here. So he hops inside of the gas station. He's gonna be really careful about sitting up here though. So he's got a Swiss with a Farah blast. Now, so his close range is really not that great. He's a 9-round magazine on this thing. So the Swiss is not built right at all. Is there a compensator on the end? Scanning around to see where the guy below him ended up going. He's obviously still in the same thing over there. Didn't hear him walk underneath him. That's great. He's still over there, just below him. He's probably hard beating him, to be honest. He's gonna sit here and stare at the ladder, basically. This guy, too, will probably sit there and stare at the ladder as well. This guy won't even bother to look at that. Wait, there's 2 players now. Damaging, broke the armor. Ends up tagging him a little bit, gonna go around. Ends up seeing the tracker thing, helps a whole bunch. The recoil is a little bit too much. Ends up running out of ammo. Oh, he jumps down! What a psychopath! The guy's self-resing around the corner now. Ends up getting him, but there's another player that's down there that they were fighting. Now, the thing is, he's on the same level as him, but he does have the heartbeat sensor. The other guy might have one, too. Okay, never mind. The guy died. Nice. Worked out for him. Now, there is another guy that's still up in that fire tower that looks like they're firing over at the vehicle that drove by. Yep, the guy's still in the tower. He's just not even gonna bother shooting at him. He doesn't even know that he's there or what. I don't know. The map awareness. If you hear sustained fire from that distance, where else would somebody be shooting from? What the? I mean, it's 200 millisecond ping, I guess. This is the laggiest lobby I've ever watched in my life. I can't tell if the players are, like, lagging as well, or I'm just where am I at? I'm still in New Jersey. You just get these lobbies. I don't know. Stop playing the game, and you just get these weird lobbies where they just match you with the distance and immediately just get beamed by a YouTuber. Low. Not accurate enough whenever they shoot. Way too sloppy with sustained fire. They barely control the recoil of a Farah. I mean, you're not going to get any less recoil than that, man. Now, see, this guy's not lagging. He's got 6 milliseconds. He's got 6 kills. Hopefully, this guy's actually decent at marking players. So it seems like this guy at least has a better idea of how to move around the map, or at least locate other players and use his radar. The other guy just seemed to not even bother to even... I mean, he could just not be wearing a headset. That could be a thing. Could also be a reason why he would end up thinking something like tracker. Oh, ends up getting sniped. I mean, that's what you get for tap fire. Probably got shot from the roof. The guy's right there. Down there. There he is. Ends up... Okay. Wow. Alright. Good throw. Where did the guy go? Wait, is he below him? What is happening? Okay. Somebody's below him. He's dropping down to his mother. Oh, ends up getting beamed by 2 different players. The other guy is still up in the tower. I mean, come on, man. Someone get this fuck. There's another player converging on this. What is his third part? Jumps out of the tower for once. Ends up making it around the corner. Guy jumps out, challenges him, got a riot shield, gonna throw the stun grenade out there. And he's gonna go for it, going around, just lighting him up. Can't do anything about it. Stun grenade too strong, no counterplay. All that guy has to do is stand just out of the line of the sight. You know that the aim assist isn't gonna take over. It's just 7 kills. I mean, he's popping off with his play style. I mean, I gotta respect it. Unique play style, a lot more entertaining than the usual, you know, Farah, Sniper, Farah, SMG. Zero completely picked apart Derek Lewis. I mean, that's one of the two ways that the fight with Spicy is gonna go, you know what I mean? Either Cyril just completely outclasses and just picks him apart from the outside. I said like a round 4, you know, TKO. I think he ended it in like round 3. TKO, same leg, hitting him to the body, hitting him good to the head, whatever, just accumulating damage. Chopped his leg up. Somebody's looted up there. Yep, there's a guy up there. Oh, he sticks him! Good throw. Holy shit, the dude's jumping out the back. He just died. Captain Uzumaki. Naruto is displeased. Someone's sniping at him from, it looks like top array, probably. Yeah, it looks like it. Either in the building up there or top. Might be in the tower, actually. Driving up to him. He ain't gonna respect it. Is that where he is? Yeah, he is up there. Tell me he throws that shit. Tell me he throws that shit up there. 60 meters. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, you're crazy. He's got cold-blooded. This man has infrared.
What hobbies am I getting? Oh my god.
You can kind of get tagged here by getting shot in the foot. He actually tried it, moved just in time. He's trying to line it up. I mean, that's not going to really work. I don't think you're going to be able to throw it that high. This is really stupid. He's eventually going to be able to shoot in the head. I told you. Why would you? This has got to be one of the weirdest lobbies I've ever been into in my life. This looks like a lobby that you would see. This is like a lobby you would see within the first month of Warzone. What the fuck is happening? Sweaty Shrimpy. And he's climbing up here, and he's not going to be able to stay up here, so I guess he's going to choose to jump off and glide somewhere else. I'm not really sure where to, though. We'll see where they're going to go, I guess. Shrimpy. He's not even using the top-tier sniper rifles either. He's just using an AX-50. There's a player below him that's sitting right next to the vehicle. Probably, I wonder why they're stopped. A radar pop? They're pulling up now. Trying to see where they are. He's still sitting there. Oh, he goes and hops in the other vehicle to see if it's any better. Guy's just gonna take it and drive away, I guess. No, he jumps out. I guess he jumped out by accident? Where is he going? Yeah, he jumped out by accident. What is going on? Driving away. Driving towards the gas. Kind of weird. Now, this guy can jump down and grab the vehicle real quick and just kind of dip out, or he's just going to actually fly somewhere. The thing is, I don't know what choice he has. Flying over to that bridge is just not really the best choice in my opinion, but, I mean, maybe for him. The thing is, he could, makes a shot, makes another shot. I mean, he's hitting the vehicle, but ends up getting sniped at. Map is loading in finally. He gotta jump down. There he goes. He's gonna hop down, not do anything great. Good play, I guess. Ends up seeing the guy finally. Wow. Surprised he ended up seeing him. He's got the variable zoom on, so he's got like a, what is this? Like a 10x, 8x. Takes a shot, too low. Crazy how marksman rifles literally have better bullet velocity than the sniper. Absolutely not the HDR or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you're trying to build a weapon that's like this, that's like the AX-50, I mean, you might as well just go down the route of like, go with a long boy SDR. Buddy Shrimpy, I mean, his name is kind of, it's some imposter type of shit, to be honest. I mean, unless you mean sweaty as in nervous, because ends up getting shot, takes a shot, breaks the shield, does a little bit more damage, ends up getting hit, and then trying to plate instead of return fire, doesn't even want to bother with it. That guy had stopping power rather than a sniper rifle? Yeah, I thought that maybe this guy with his name, he was sweaty. Liger's back, but he's got a ground move HDR. I mean, holy shit. Oh, here we go. This guy's laying down. 8 players left. Here we go. He's pushing. Dude, this guy plays this shit like a campaign mission. It's so intense. Speaking of campaign shit, I'm actually kind of looking forward to playing something like Vanguard or whatever it's supposed to be. Anyway. Still behind cover. They're fighting each other, though. Shooting back and forth, I guess. Oh, that guy's down, actually. Don't take the shot. Don't take it. That's fair.
Safe right here. He also must feel very safe by just sitting there. He's got a ground move that looks like a medium-range round or something with a long-range, super slow HDR. Somebody's gonna be, but actually to his right, to his right, to the door, to the door, to the door, to your right, to your right, to your... Is he on the roof? Oh, this is bad. Put a claymore, put a... Riot shield is back, it's over. Oh, he's gonna do it to him. Oh, that's disrespect. Bar, Johnny boy is back! Players left, come back for his revenge kill. He got 9 kills, this guy's like... Literally popping up a lung behind us in the vehicle. Can't do anything about that. Riot shield. Just gonna try and stay as safe as possible, and then surprise the last person by not letting them know that he's a riot shielder. To make the next, fight super simple and easy for him. Basically, if anyone engages with him on the same level without any cover, if they don't have high ground, if they're on an even playing field here, it's pretty bad. It's also really stupid don't push this guy over in the corner like this. Pushing him with dead silence though, so he's absolutely gonna surprise him, but oh no. He's gonna come in, bust through the door, throws a stun grenade, runs up on him, pulls out the PPSH, melts him. Now here's the thing, he let all the other players know that he's there. There's one guy there, and you gotta worry about where the other guy is. wherever the last dude is. It's you, him, and wherever the third. He's behind. So they both know that he's a ride shoulder most likely. So this is actually going to be really bad if it ends up pulling over towards the terrain instead of the buildings. He could always just pull out the PPS stage and just get him, but it seems like he cheats with this. Yeah, this is a really bad rotation. The guy's looking down at him. This is super bad. Gotta be careful of behind himself as well. So he's calling an airstrike right there. He's gonna have to rotate around. He might just actually cut himself off with this. Ends up getting a kill on one of them. Dragon the Zool goes down. Good play. Above him, turn around! Throws a thermite. And, alright, Gen A won. Good job, Jenny. Johnny Boy tried so hard just to die like that. That literally has to be one of the weirdest lobbies I've ever watched in my life. There were multiple players that were lagging and like 6th and 7th and 8th partying each other with the most questionable loadouts I've seen yet. No GG's.
Thank you, GG's.
Leave Johnny alone, man. He tried his best. Though he was disrespecting people with those executions. That's fair. We're back here on some Warzone, but I
Atomica tip for anyone who's stuck on the new I-88 because you took a wrong turn. We've all been there, people, but the crash nav shows you the exit roads.
Can't play at the moment,
you can always
so
jump through a hole in the wall.
this is probably the next best thing because honestly, today I wanted to just play Splitgate, and yesterday I wanted to play Splitgate too, and I just kind of can't. I ended up cutting my thumb. Kind of bad. I was leaking. I had my thumb all wrapped up and everything, but it's really in that perfect spot where, like, I basically cut the entire top half of my thumb, like, almost all the way up to the knee. Basically had to, like, try to play with, like, the face of my thumb like this, and it's just not gonna work out, especially not on Warzone, and especially not on fucking Splitgate. I tried. It's not gonna work. Gulag. Let me see if I can win it with my injury. Ashamed of yourself. You just lost to a video game specialist with an injury. Having an injured thumb as a gamer is like tearing your ACL. I've broken my thumbs before, and ever since then I was like, weirdly double jointed in my thumb too. I'm more with Duffy. Actually, I have another video that I'm gonna do spectating. It seems as though I am getting into some really special lobbies. Like you watch Tim, for example, right? And his are constantly influenced by his chat and stream snipers and shit. Mine isn't affected or enhanced whatsoever. These people don't even know I'm here, right? So it's a bit more natural, but at the same time, my account, I don't even play the game. So my skill-based matchmaking or engagement-based matchmaking shit, whatever, is it's kicking in something different in comparison to what he would end up running into. We're gonna have another video talking about it, but I think that's actually a thing. That EM2, that new gun, I know that this actually has a bit more recoil on Warzone in comparison to the Cold War version of it, but over on Cold War, this thing is very easy to use. I mean, it's still a very simple and easy gun. Duffy, distracted by his little brother or some shit. Another level 1. I mean, it's a fresh new season, so you get to spectate that. I figure people will ask why I ended up cutting my finger. Well, basically, I was trying to hook my PS5 up. When I was hooking this thing up, it ended up being a lot more difficult than I remember. And if you guys have been around back since when I was using my PS4, not when you subscribed to around Warzone times, I'm talking about before Warzone, I was having some issues with Sony, okay? And I ended up going through it, fixing it, figuring out whatever's going on or whatever, but the process is very frustrating. And in the middle of that process, I threw some, multiple combos at my keyboard. And at one point, I was trying to put all of the keys back in. I still actually can't find my Q key. DK immediately just gets ran up on by a Mac 10. Guys slide canceling and shit. So yeah, I'm still missing one of my keys, but there's actually a screen. And I was pissed off that it was like half popping out and shit. I was pissed off that it was basically one of the only things left intact. So I tried to hit it and then press it down with my thumb. Yeah, it was really stupid. Recon, he's between multiple players and don't even have ghosts much at all. Just backs up straight into him, no escape. Yeah, there really is none. Ends up pushing him over and he actually finishes go really quickly. This guy's gonna check around the corner. He's coming. Drop shot! Big down! Good knowledge here to just know to just reset the fight, run up the other way, make this guy have to think about it. Pops a dead silence, sees the guy directly beneath him. Wait, there's multiple. The guy up there, this is over here with Ghost, ends up pushing through there. The thing is, now you do not go up the stairs. Okay, yeah, he knows he has to wait for him, so he's gonna catch him coming out the back door. Boom, headshot. There's another guy behind him. Another one. Goes for the shot, misses. Another headshot. Yeah, these players are definitely pretty bad, especially considering that they don't have, like, nose and all that. I mean, look how many players are just dying. Look at all the loot all over the place. Now, he drove past another player. Look at this loadout. Not another one. He went with high alert, XM4, but it's actually Car 98 Mac 10. Scope it in. Boom, another headshot. Free as fuck. He's feeling it right now.
I'm not feeling it. I think maybe I'm just gonna have to play like Final Fantasy for the next couple days or something. Or at least until it doesn't first suppress against it.
Guy jumps down, wants to challenge this shit, really questionable. Ends up walking the other direction. He's not going to be able to plate up in time. He's just playing merry-go-round type shit. And he failed. Went for the melee. It's not working out. You can't do that anymore. There's a durable gas mask on the ground. I feel like he should probably take it. Unless it has, like, maybe 3 ticks less than his regular gas mask. Picks up the bounty, but I think somebody... He's going to hop out on this guy. It's his bounty, but yeah, I think he feels like just driving around was a bit safer. But now he's out in the open. Guy jumps out, he's half weak. Gotta fight him with half the plates. Makes it around. Gets lit up.
Krieger 616 Sport is now
Guy's
on the
pressing now. He can shoot him in the
Paradise
feet,
City.
though. This is a really, really bad position for him to sit in.
Collection.
Knows that he's gonna challenge that way, just headshots him immediately. Peeks behind him, and this guy knows how to go for clips. This whole shit where you kill somebody and you like always specifically go to loot them and all this shit. This guy is looking for more players. When he kills somebody and he knows that he can see more around himself, he's looking at the advanced UAV now. Gonna pull up on this guy. I mean, he's just sitting in a building all by himself. There's usually good players are not the ones doing this, so pulling up here. Of course, the guy's probably gonna be on the second story. He actually could be down. He's just staring, literally just staring at the stair set and still lost. Dude's name is Ghosted Your Mom. Pulls up on him. I mean, he has a dead silence on him. So many of these fights that he just has the immediate advantage out of the gate. It's very likely that these types of players in these lobbies as well are not running something like high alert to be able to hear him. I actually don't even know if that change went through to the first one. Realistically, I'm excited to actually play Vanguard. I don't really care about the Vanguard update coming to Warzone. I'm sure that'll bring some hype there or whatever, but
People have played this shit so much, and I think at a certain point when they have tried other games, they've realized that it's not that much better or anything than any other game. It's really not. I was watching Nick grind over on Apex. Fuck no, I would never grind on Apex because you absolutely have to queue with other people. But in terms of how the ranking things go, and it shows in the top right what your ranking and all that shit is, yeah, ends up getting sniped at. Replik, he's kind of on his back foot here, has to hope that the guy doesn't land a second shot. He's gonna play back up and attempt to re-challenge. I mean, at the same time, I can't even imagine how slow and scared and pussy a ranked Warzone lobby would actually be. Using the heartbeat sensor. The thing is, the guy is above him. Yep, he's gonna drive down. The guy's directly on top. Tippy top.
See Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny with a free Fandango movie ticket when you spend $35 at Applebee's.
Give 'em hell, Indiana Jones!
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny only in theaters on June 30th for limited time at participating locations. Tax and gratuity excluded. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny rated PG-13.
Top and ended up missing every single bullet. Wait, he got sniped. Never mind. Re-challenge, breaks his armor. Fuck you think? The guy's running now. Hops in his car and runs for his life.
get out and re-challenge, pussy. Where you at? I don't know if Replik realized that the guy is the one that hopped in that car. 17 kills. I mean, literally, this might be one of the best players I've actually spectated. Definitely not the best player I've ever seen, but in terms of the way that the people that I spectate, spectate the most organic shit possible. Homegrown. Guys throwing stun grenades preemptively. These guys, they seem like they know a little bit more about what they're doing here. He's tracking him with the heartbeat sensor. Guy is in the building directly below him. Gonna hop out. Lil T just drops immediately. The Mac 10 just TPK. He's also running the field agent thing with the Mac 10. So a bunch of players behind him still outside of the zone. That's kind of crazy. Pretty sure there's a guy like right over here as well. These guys are next to each other. And so these guys both have ghosts over here that are coming in. He could just sit here and just wait for these guys. One of them will probably kill the other. Over in this building and 2 people behind him, then this guy has no ghost. Yeah, see, this guy popped up on his ghost again. Popped another recon. There's the other guy. So there's a dude over here, another guy down here. Pressing his dude. He's ground floor right around the corner. Guy threw a thermite at him to try to trade for it. So you know the next guy is probably in this building right here. And, oh no, never mind, he's actually rotating over towards him. This guy actually kind of has an advantage. He's gonna press him and try to get into the building before he does. The thing is, now this is gonna be a weird and awkward situation where one of the guys is sitting up top and the other guy is sitting underneath. Oh, ignore that fight at the moment. Replic just pulling back up slowly, getting stuck a little bit, trying to bait to see where this guy is. The guy can't be very good if he took one shot at him, completely missed, and then didn't rebalance again. The guy can't be very good. He's gonna hop out right here. This is very risky. Pops a recon. The guy doesn't show up. Of course he has ghosts. It's probably his first loadout he ever took with that kind of shot. Guy's finally shooting at him again. The only way that this guy feels safe is being able to shoot a player that can't even defend himself. There's also a player above him. The car's on fire, though. He has to run. It's a terrible, terrible position. But TTV player, it's absolutely terrible. I don't know what this guy was doing. Ends up getting sniped. The guy is directly above him, though. You can hear him heartbeating him. I was going to say, the smart thing to do is to grab one of these vehicles, drive up maybe over the mountain or something, and figure out what's going on with this guy. Did you have no idea how weird it is to have to aim like this? Already, like, annoying enough to aim with your thumb, but this is got the bounty on the guy. This is probably the original dude that ended up winning that little fight over there in the building. Whoever ended up winning that, stepping backwards towards the corner. There's another guy here. They never fought each other, actually. That's not even real. I can't believe they never even fought each other. I'm assuming that guy up on the mountain that was the one shooting at them earlier is now... The gulag is currently closing. He might be able to still come back. John has 11 kills as well. You're really not slide canceling, right? Fly crates coming down. Only 7 players left. Guy's got 140 ping. Few buildings left in the area. Oh, man. Ends up getting beamed a little bit. Not very safe peeking like that, I guess. That guy heard some shots, so he hops out of his vehicle right there. I wonder if there's... Why would he get out right there? Maybe replating or something? That's weird, though. You could just seat swap. See, the increased spawn rate of Dead Silence is actually nice to be able to, like, kill campers with.